What is
There
up?
it is. I was like, where's the damn applause?
You hit it and it like clapped and then stopped.
It's like, oh my gosh. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, panel. Good morning, Brick World. What is going on, everybody? It is another wonderful Sunday. I know it may look like we're missing a co-host at the moment, but
we told you last week
fired.
you were fired.
Fired.
Done. Canceled.
Biggest fire in Ages history. I've never fired someone so hard before.
You know,
It was the greatest fire ever. It was beautiful.
I wasn't thinking about the fired part. But I did message her.
I walked into the room. It was a great room.
It was the best room ever.
It was the best room because I was in the room.
But she will be here. She's just running a tad late. I feel like the time change has kind of thrown some people off. I don't think that's what threw her off because she even posted about it on Instagram last night.
hey,
so I feel like
let's take a second real quick.
You say, Jim Smith, you've done a hell of a lousy job. You're late and you don't treat our vets right. Jim, I'm sorry. You're fired. Get out.
See, now I wonder if I'm going to get some requests to make some "you're fired" memes.
Right?
Poor Brick Babe.
I wonder if she even goes back and like rewatches the hell that we put her through when she's not here.
I don't know, because even with me, I'll rewatch some Good Morning Brick Worlds, but I generally rewatch them at later times just to see, especially like older ones. I like to watch a lot of older ones just because, we've had a lot of guests and, people in the chat and everything else. So I don't know. I feel like with a lot of people that stream, sometimes they watch their stuff and then sometimes they don't. Depending on the cringe, I guess. So the topic for today will be the ladies. It is Women's History Month. I guess it was International Women's Day a couple days ago, yesterday, maybe Friday. I'm not sure which day it was. I can't remember. I'm getting old and just lose track of days. But I knew the topic, we would do a topic for Women's History Month at some point in this month. I decided to just go ahead and do it today. Next week, we're going to do movies and TV shows. So we'll see how much we can get into that. But yeah, I mean, it's a very broad subject because there's Lego as far as women, as far as in Lego sets, minifigs, sigfigs, then there's obviously creators, and then just general females in the community, whether they're content creators or not. So it's a big thing, and I feel like, I'm pretty sure I could probably look up good statistics for it, but I really feel like the ladies have boomed in the Lego community.
Let's put Hive on the spot. Who's your favorite girl sigfig you have?
Oh man, hold on a minute. I'll be honest with you. I could. True. Look, I could make a very generic answer, be like, "Oh, they're all my favorite."
That's why that's the bull.
I know, but I will say one of the ones that's at least kind of stands out a little bit is probably Pink Wheels. Because Pink Wheels has gone through some tribulations in her life. So her sigfig has changed some because of that. And obviously I'm sure just like her, the rest of us, I look forward to when she can completely change her sigfig, back to where it was. But yeah, obviously it's hard.
I don't have a female sigfig.
I do.
I'll be honest with you.
My favorite one is my girlfriend's.
My man, high five.
King of the castle.
So yeah, the topic is going to be women. I've got some things I was going to highlight. It's maybe some pictures. Maybe I didn't do good enough research, but when I was looking for stuff to put on the show, I typed in like Lego Women's History Month, and nothing really came up as far as like 2024.
Did you see?
the video that they released today or last night of the first Lakers?
Of course. No.
Of the first what?
I mean, I'm
Your
sure they
audio-
mentioned it, obviously. I'm sure there was a post about it or something. But I mean, I was just trying to find some just stuff because also, I don't think there was one last year, but I know a couple years before that we had like gift for purchases and stuff. That
Amelia Earhart was the big one. That was like the first one I remember.
Jane Goodall was another one.
Yeah, the Girls of NASA.
Girls of NASA is a big one. Yeah, and I've got screenshots of those too. I wanted to just kind of highlight them because those were pretty big deals. I thought.
You know what? Also, it's not really women's history because like have anything to do with that because it's not really advertised as that, and they're yellow minifigs. But most of the Vikings with the 3-in-1 ship are females, along with the Lion Knight's castle.
Yeah, yeah, and that's definitely some stuff I want to get into, definitely because Lego. Lego does a really good job, with representation. That's for darn sure. So before we get into the good mornings, just a couple things before we get started. One, if you didn't know, there was a time change. We lost an hour. So
you lost an hour. I didn't lose an
hour. Well, really in reality, we didn't lose anything or gain anything. Time is just time. You know what I mean? We just calculate it. And
also, Brick Fair Fredericksburg is going on like right now.
Oh, snap. Brick Fair Fredericksburg. That's right. I forgot about that. But yeah, if you didn't know, change clocks. Please, everybody, support the team. You can always live
on the edge, man.
Live on the edge, right? Please support the team, even the co-host that's not here right now. The links are in the description. Also, Drew, if you do want to post that, you have that power. Drew can post a link to
I got the power.
Well, sadly, I don't have a link. It's just you message me and I'll order you one.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want a really awesome shirt, I was checking them out the other day. I can't decide which one to get, honestly. I think I might get the gunship one. I don't know, because I really like that Mace Windu one that Rich had too. So I don't know. I'm going back.
I'll be honest with you, the Mace Windu one's really cool, but I feel like I've got them all now. Like I feel like I'm like over here collecting Pokemon.
But if you would like a really awesome shirt, definitely message Drew and he'll get one hooked up for you.
Those gunship ones you go through Brick Style Shop.
Yeah.
These are my personal merch.
That's what I'm getting mixed up right now. Yeah. So the one I'm talking about is Brick Style Shop, but Drew has his own particular shirts. He's definitely representing the hot dogs. So yes, everybody, please support the team. Like I said, links are in the description. If you'd like to support the channel, you can become a member. There are different perks. You can do the donation stuff, super chats and all that. Everything is definitely appreciated. If you'd like to send your sigfig to me, it will be in the intro or in any number of one of my videos. I generally always have sigfigs kind of showing up here and there. But the PO box to send it to is in the description below. And hashtag replay gang. Thank you, my friends. We appreciate you very much.
Gang.
Never cease to amaze me, man, how fast the views climb for the show after we're done. And one last thing, I was kind of going to leave this for the news, but I'll just go ahead and show it to you guys now, just in case I forget. So give me 1 second so I can show
it to us.
Show it to us. It's about Brick World Chicago. I got an email for the mock registrations, or the mock card requests. So they're for, display in front of your mocks and allow mocks to be nominated for awards. So if you're taking a mock to Brick World Chicago, or, and you want it to be in an award, you definitely need to do this. Or even if you don't want it to be an award, but you just want to make sure like people know who you are and what it's called.
Who are you?
So definitely go.
I never know what to put on those. I actually found my one from last year at Brick Fair here. And like, I read it and I was like, why did I put that? It literally says, just when the Black Falcons thought it was safe, a very weak faction approaches without of this world powers trying to bring the best. And that has nothing to do with what was on there whatsoever. So
right on. Well, that's
Mr. Rob Claxton wants to know, are you supporting Mayo's hot dogs with that shirt?
No. It would have had a Pringle can on it.
Yeah, mayo and them Pringle cans. All right, let's go ahead and get in the mornings. That's it for the pre-intro stuff. Rob Claxton, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Rob
Claxton. Fall Equinox, good morning, Autumn. How are you doing? I hope to see you at Chicago as well. Pink Wheels, there's Pink Wheels right there. Good morning. Brian, good morning. Says, hey, all. Big Nate Bricks, good morning to you.
Yes,
Quarter
sir.
66. Good morning, Will. How are you, my friend? Let's see here. Brick Hive, we're going to roll past him. Drew Dogs, Bearded Brix. Good morning. Good morning. Gabriel, good morning to you. Christine Harper, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Brick Lock, Illinois. What's going on, Mr. Lincoln? Thank you for being here. Let's see where we at. Miss Amby, good morning. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Sorry, I was just reading Rob Claxton's comment about Mills plates. Nice. Yes. Pickle says, Walter, yes. Like I said, until I have something different or adorable that sends me something, that's what I'm going to use for Walter for now. Multigasm Geek, good morning. I had you taking pictures of the otters this morning. Yeah, in case nobody noticed, everybody was in the Ninjago City Gardens, except for technically us, the host. We were in these docks. And then Jesse's Brick Galaxy, who was right there. Good morning, sir. He was right outside of Ninjago City Gardens with a couple of friends. He's been picking up people left and right, in that cart of his. Mayo Hosco, happy daylight savings. I wouldn't say it's happy. I'm just kidding.
Every day is a happy day.
Rob Claxton says, hit the like button, or Brick Hive or Drew Dog has to buy everyone Lego. What? What the? Let's see here. Nick and Bricks. I vote to end daylight savings. I've heard for the longest time they were going to end that thing.
I still don't know what the point of it is.
It was for farmers years and years ago, but now obviously times have changed. We don't technically need it.
Technically the times have changed.
Hold on a second. That was a good one.
Be here all week, guys.
Perfect timing. Let's see here. Cajun A-Fall says, can't stand for long today, but just wanted to say good morning. Well, good morning to you, and thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it very much. My Bricks and me, good morning. How are you doing? Pickle says, I got hair now, but I look like a guy right now. Well, I even with short hair, I don't know.
You looking like a man.
I don't think you look like a guy. I can guarantee you that. But when you got your hair ready to go, you obviously let me know. Miss Amy says, I have more guy sigfigs than women ones, I think. Oh, I know I do. I just have a lot of female sigfigs, but I have a lot of sigfigs, so just the percentage rate, the odds of me having more female sigfigs than most people is pretty high.
I literally own 3 or 4 sigfigs.
Everybody keeps sending me one. I'm pretty sure Andre said he's going to be sending me one here soon too. But it's great. Like I said, I have this insane, huge community of sigfigs in the city. I couldn't be more happier. Let's see here. Smoky Smoke 710. Smoky Smokes. Morning, boys. Good morning to you, Smoky.
What up, boys? I haven't had a...
Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Where are we at? Mayo Hosco, I need to get her big and you're talking to me. Okay. Hoarder 66 says, can't find that lost hour. Maybe I should sleep on it. The Jane Goodall gift with purchase is one of my favorite sets. It was a really good set. I'm not gonna lie. I've sold that one. I sold the Amelia Earhart one. But I will tell you, if I would have had the Women of NASA one, I would have kept that one. I don't know.
I never got any of those.
The other ones I just
don't even know what any of those are.
But the Women of NASA one actually sold. That wasn't a gift of purchase. Macro Bricks. What member for 23 months? Thank you, Macro. Appreciate it very much. It's Bird. No, it's a plane. No. It's the like button. Yeah, if you could, everybody, definitely.
Smash it.
Tickle it. Hug it. This is Good Morning Brick World, so don't do anything too crazy to it. Let's see. EMS Bricks, also known as Renee.
Twist it.
What's up?
Two humble pricks.
Stop it.
Good morning. I know that commercial is like playing in my head now. Rusty, good morning. What's going on?
What's up?
You know what commercial I always think of when people like start talking about like Bop It and stuff?
What's that?
Do you remember I don't remember what it was called, but it was like a ball on a plastic rope that went around your ankle and you like spun it around while you jumped over it?
Yeah.
While making that commercial, I wonder how many times they just like beat the ever living crap out of each other's ankles with that.
True.
Man, that makes me think about when I was a little kid. I don't know if you ever had these.
They had TVs back then?
No, I was thinking about you sit on. There's this thing you sit on, and it had like a handle, and you could turn it, and you'd spin around like in place.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun, but you get really sick off that thing.
I was like, back in my day, we'd have to go outside and get 2 sticks and a rock and act like we were playing baseball. Home plate was the newspaper.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my gosh.
We used to play basketball without a ball. Try shooting that.
Dude, you know what's killing me is a lot of songs that are becoming like classic rock songs now. And I'm like, really?
My favorite thing is now, honestly, is the popularity of people wearing AC/DC, Metallica, Megadeth.
I know.
You're like, what's your favorite Metallica song? They're like, who's Metallica?
You know what's weird? Because there's 2 things that are really odd nowadays that are like popular and like cool or whatever. One is being a nerd. Dude, I'm telling you, man, like if you're old enough,
you're not popular at all.
Well, I mean, like, like with comic books and science fiction and all that stuff. I mean, dude, back when I was growing up, man, like, yeah, you got made fun of for that kind of stuff. And the other thing is like what Rich just said, dude, the only people that wore like Metallica shirts and stuff like that were like headbangers. And and they were kind of like nerds in a way where they were shunned or made fun of. Like they weren't cool, man. Like, I mean, we were cool in our own eyes. Don't get me wrong, but like we weren't popular. Nobody wanted to wear a Metallica t-shirt, dude, or like what none of that stuff. But yeah, it's pretty wild how things change, over time.
Mayo just asked who's Metallica. Can I boot him?
5-minute ban.
I don't. I don't know the right button to press for this. For that comment.
Can I put him in timeout?
No, don't put him in timeout, man. Look, we forget sometimes that people that are I try and think of it like
you don't even say that they're young. Don't even. Metallica is like the band.
It's all right. He's been sniffing mini dolls for too long.
Well, I remember this
like a can of Pringles or a Pringle can full of mini dolls, and he's just like,
well, I remember maybe a couple years ago, Billie Eilish.
William Eyelash?
I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah. She was on a talk show hosting, and then he asked her about Van Halen, and she didn't know who Van Halen was.
Oh my God!
She got
I can understand Van Halen more than I can Metallica.
Well, I can't.
I
mean, look. Here, she got a lot of crap for that, and I was like, at first, I was kind of triggered too. I was like, dude, how can you not know who Metallica or Van Halen is? But then I was thinking, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know like what a lot of bands my parents listen to. You know what I mean? So I don't know, But Mayo, Metallica, look them up. You won't be disappointed, dude. All right.
People were saying that the Rolling Stones are better than Metallica. What? Can we ban all these people?
We could get into a really interesting chat about music, I'm sure, because I think everybody, the panel, the chat, we all listen to a lot of different music. Yeah. So let's see here. Albert's count.
Not strong with your followers.
What's up?
I said the force is not strong with your followers.
Hey, don't forget, a lot of them are your followers too.
I know, but I'm blaming you because this is on your channel right now. This is your fault, Hive. You brought
it. Gosh, man. Oh, look, Smokey said skip it. That's what that thing was called. Remember that you were talking about with the ankle thing?
I remember people just like jumping and swinging that thing and like finally getting the hang of it, and then it catching like the wrong foot and just wrapping around and just playing in like an ankle.
A scooter to the ankle boot.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Lego Longoria. Good morning. Stud Sidious. What's up, Sidious? I feel like I ain't seen you in a while, man.
Hey, just remember, Stud, I saw a thing the other day that was some graffiti on the side of the wall, and it said hip hop can't be dead because Wu-Tang is forever.
Wu-Tang. Ooh, dang. Let's see here. It says, Hive, I must say you take good care of your t-shirts. The man knows how to properly do laundry. I appreciate that as a shirt nerd. Well, look, man, I can't take credit for that. I don't do the laundry in this house.
Every time a shirt gets dirty, he just buys a new one.
But I did tell Mrs. Hive, I was like, I said, hey, honey, I was like, I'm going to start just making sure all my shirts are inside out, because I did read that, yeah, if you do that, then these last longer. But I'm getting ready to donate like tons of shirts, man, because I just can't let go of some of them sometimes because I like them so much. But, you know, they look so bad now.
I need to buy new shirts. And I was looking yesterday. I was like, well, maybe I should just for like a little while buy like a couple a week. And like, God, t-shirts are like expensive. $35 now.
Yeah, I know. And, you know, that's just an average kind of thing now, man. Like, just because remember back in the, well, I don't say back in the day, but dude, I remember just t-shirts used to be like $15-20 tops. You know what I mean?
$20 was like a nice, like branded, like you were getting a good t-shirt.
Yeah. Now, when you get into long sleeves, hoodies and stuff, that's a little different. But like just a t-shirt, man. Like, and if you just a lot of t-shirts, you can get for like $10, man. Like, just yeah, it's just things change. Nick and Brick says, so what are the kids saying are classic rock songs now? I know Nirvana's a big one. As a matter of fact, I heard it smells like Teen Spirit on the classic crack station.
I love their song "Black Hole Sun" by Nirvana. It's just amazing. Wish I could have heard. I wish I could have heard Kurt sing that live, man.
Oh man, I just heard "Black Hole Sun" actually on the radio too, man. That's a good song.
I love Pearl Jam, dude.
I give Pearl Jam I give Pearl Jam a lot of credit for what they've done, but that's not one of them.
I know, right?
Man, I love this. This is too much fun.
Is he still alive?
There's a who? Kurt Cobain? No.
You guys ever heard of Soundgardeners?
For Soundgarden, wasn't that Chris Cornell? I think that was Chris Cornell. Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking it's Scott Weiland from Stone Temple Pilots. He's.
You know what's crazy to me though? Like just when we're like talking about these music people. How like Kurt Cobain killed himself. Then you got like Chris, you got like Chester from Linkin Park, and you've got all these people that have like lived this like not so crazy life. And then you got Ozzy Osbourne, who's been doing drugs since like the 50s, dude. And he's still like perfectly fine.
I remember that show, the reality show he had. Like,
dude, you could never. The only two things he could say clearly was Sharon and then cuss words. Any cuss words was clear.
He'd be mumbling through the whole show. But I remember one time he sat in a chair and just completely fell backwards. Dude, me and my friends were laughing for like 20 minutes, dude. Shad!
He just like come on and you hear him be like,
I just saw him on a podcast too, and he still looks the same as he did when he did the reality show 20 years ago. And 20 years ago, he was freaking old, man.
Well, you know, like 5 or 6 years ago, I think it was. I don't think it had been much longer than that, but it was right as like COVID was like coming to like be something crazy. He was like, America's absolutely crazy and I can't live here anymore. So he moved back to England apparently.
Really?
Which is, I mean, that's
better drugs.
Yeah. It's cheaper drugs.
They won't kill you over there.
I can't have really an opinion on it because one, I love my country, and two, I've never been anywhere else except for like Canada and Mexico. So
that's not a good comparison at all.
I know, right? And it was just at the insides of the borders. You know what I mean?
You haven't left North America yet.
I know I haven't left North America. Extra Bricks. Good morning. Good morning. Led Zeppelin is better than Metallica, but I like Metallica.
What is it Shane Gillis was saying, Drew? He was like, other countries love when you go there and you tell them America's better. He's like, just go to another country and tell them.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, they love that.
Dude, all of our international viewers right now are just sitting there like, it's like, you guys ain't funny, you silly Americans. Let's see here. Who else out there? Campbell City Brick House, Metallica. Who? Well, we got the chat talking crazy about music right now. Let's see here. Mayo says I'm trolling, of course. I know who Metallica is. I figured he did. Man.
Don't lie. Wait. This guy is also the same guy that said he had thousands of hot dogs. Sure, you know who Metallica is.
Well, the other thing I will say in reference to the Van Halen thing too is Metallica is a really crazy name that stands out as well. I feel like just if you hear that name Metallica,
Van
it's just
Halen?
maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, good call. Good call. Good call. Let's see here. Where are we at?
What about Greta Van Fleet, guys?
How dare you? All right. Let's see. Did I get
Dude, Robert Plant in that band, dude? He kills that voice, man.
Cydia says the Brick Hive bee vibe is what always reminds me of Wu-Tang because they are the killer bees. Yeah, that's where it comes from.
My favorite person in Van Halen was actually I don't really like. A lot of people are going to give me slack for this, but Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent was really good in Van Halen.
Yeah.
I was just like, wait, what?
Well, I'm rolling back my head. I'm like, well, did he play with him for a while? Did he do like some songs with him?
There used to be a guy. There used to be a guy when I worked at Honda in our parts department, and he was like music is what he done, like from when he woke up to when he went to sleep. And every time, like they had a radio that played in the like customer lounge area that like went over into the parts area, and every time I went in there, it didn't matter who it was. Like it could be like the Beatles, and I'd be like, "This is a really good Rolling Stone song," and like I could just tell it was like he was getting red from just like holding it in, like bottling up the anger.
So all right, here's a good one. We're not for anybody that knows Van Halen. I should have made a poll about this. Honestly, this now that we're talking about it, but who do you think's the better singer? I would say out of the three, but you know what? That guy, the last one, we're not going to count him. So we'll just say out of David Lee Roth.
Steven Tyler.
No. Oh my God. You know, the Red Rocker.
Sam
I can't
Hagar.
drive 65.
Sammy Hagar.
Sammy Hagar. Thank you. His name, man. All right. Me personally, I gotta say.
Wait. So just to keep it on, we're gonna do this because he done this to you a couple times.
No, I deserve that. No, but I gotta say, for me, it's Eddie Van Halen.
Well, I mean, first of all, it has to be Eddie Van Halen. The name of the band is literally.
I know. I meant David Lee Roth. Yeah, definitely.
Here's how many people on the panel today have seen Van Halen live in the Roth era?
No. I mean, not live. I mean, not like personally. I mean, on TV or whatever. Yeah, but not
sure
like in person. John Sick. I just don't know if I said that right. Wondering how many.
That's the question I just read.
Right. My bad. Shows how close I'm following what you're reading there. All right. So, yeah, that was a good intro into the good mornings. A good little discussion about some music. Ironically, music is a topic that I've been trying to slip in here and there, but I don't know, something always different comes up. Dave was good, but they did Sammy wrong.
Camel City said that he's seen Van Harken at least 10 times. Not Halen, but Harken.
Harken.
Nice.
I don't even know what to say about that. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead.
Crazy.
What?
This is so before I really got into Lego. Back when I like didn't mind getting like beat up every night. I used to go to concerts almost every weekend. I have probably been to like 700-800 concerts and seen thousands of bands. The only band that has ever eluded me was Metallica. 2018, I found out Metallica was coming here. I spent $1,000 on 4 tickets to see Metallica front row. I was front row, like against the gate, front row.
Wow.
COVID hit and they canceled.
Dang.
That sucks, man.
I got my money.
And I imagine
it wasn't like a big thing, but I was like, I would have rather just like I would like why?
No, and I imagine it must have been rough for you, man. Because one, I know you like metal. Two, you know, Metallica's like they're like the godfathers of metal rock and stuff. You know what I mean? 3, if you're just known to go to concerts all the time and not see Metallica, yeah, I'm sure that sucks.
It's really weird because like when concerts come around, they go to like Georgia and like Tennessee. They're never in North or South Carolina. So it's big bands like that. I just never get a chance to see.
I like to go to concerts, but my problem is crowds get to me after about an hour or so.
Oh, I love that. Like I'm in the middle of that stuff. Like let's fight.
Like even like at the conventions and stuff, like I usually gotta, because I'm fidgety, I gotta get out every couple hours and go walk around, go do something. So
I can't sit behind that like table at all.
I do for a good amount of time, especially during the public days. But yeah, I just can't stay there for long periods, and not get up and stuff. So all right, everybody, let's go ahead and get into some
news.
All right, there's only one news that matters anyway. We can cancel everything else because there's only been like 2 sets. We're getting Mario Kart. Mario Kart is coming.
Yeah,
all that matters.
So yeah, we're gonna discuss that because the Mario Kart thing is interesting to me. But let's go ahead real quick. We'll get into a couple of things that we can see real fast.
I'm so tired of seeing this. Just go on.
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm curious to how many people want to get this thing because
I feel like it's more of a figure thing.
Well, Rich says I'm a price guy, and I know where he's coming from. You know what I mean? Because I complain more about prices than anybody.
Well,
but,
the thing is like you're actually getting a really good deal on the set. I don't think this set is too expensive at all. I really don't. I don't think that people that are complaining about like the price realize how deep this thing is, how many pieces are back there, like how many pieces this actually is. And this isn't something that I feel like you could sit down and just put together. Like, of course, everybody who has an Instagram that follows anybody in the Lego community has seen every land member blow this thing out of proportion for the last like week. I think that it's actually a really decent thing. But if you're going to spend $300 on Batman, go get the freaking Batcave. Like,
true.
How much is that? Is that the same price?
No, the Batcave's $4, but it's look
you
at
get like 1 billion minifigures with the Batcave.
I mean, look,
you're getting an actual like big like 3D functioning opening build.
Right. Look, and this is a beautiful mosaic. I have no problems with the way it looks. If anything, it looks amazing. I love how it has Batman on the top. I love the city, and I mean, look, it's an amazing set. But my thing is just kind of like with the other mosaics and stuff, man. I mean, like, I guess the back might be a unique piece, but it's all mostly just smaller pieces and stuff, and that's why I'm like, that's why I have beef about the price. But I look, at least this one's what over 4,000 pieces for 300. So at least it's a decent amount. You know what I mean? I'm sure this thing looks huge in person. What's that?
You know what my biggest gripe about it is?
What's that?
The Batman on top of it, where it says Batman.
Oh, really? Yeah. You don't like that?
Well, no, because it throws it off. It's not like a symmetrical, like, think about it. If you have that hanging on a wall and everything else, that white 9 times out of 10 is going to blend into a wall color.
I half agree with that. Because I agree. It could definitely throw it off depending on where you put it, what's around it and stuff.
Not only that, if you're going to build this set, you better not have like any, I was going to say it comes with a sticker book. You better not have any kind of shapes whatsoever.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because there's a lot of small stuff in that, man.
You it'd be kind of cool if this goes with the Batcave, because everyone was complaining about how it's all black all the way around. That if you can stick this to one side, that would be pretty cool.
I ain't gonna lie, even though I don't think it bothers me as much as Rich, I probably still would take the Batman off.
Sure.
It just looks out of place up top.
Yeah. I mean, I do like it, and I think it does look centered right and everything. Don't get me wrong, but I think just honestly, it probably looked better with just the frame. And if anything, you know what? You guys know me about the price. Take this Batman thing off and knock $10 off or something. I don't know.
The huge bat signal in the sky right there tells you who it is. You don't need it to say Batman.
Yeah, if you don't know this is, and look. Yeah, because I was gonna say, even if somebody just that has no knowledge of comic books, man, walked in, as soon as they see that bat signal, they're gonna know it's Gotham City, dude. You know what I mean? So, all right, rad set, price debatable. Give a purchase,
buy it all day.
Purchases above $80 US.
What is that?
It's an egg house.
That's something Brick Bay wants.
Dude, look,
we don't know that because she's not.
I know some people are gonna be like, "Hi, we know you're gonna complain about it," but look, it's because it sucks. No, I mean, look, when they had the Carrot House one, that
was kind of cool though.
That was kind of cool. I got it in my city, man. It looks great, but this
sucks.
Okay, that's for the animal.
Backroad said
right
instead
there.
of it saying Batman, it should say Gotham.
Oh,
Go ahead and click that.
Agreed.
Go ahead and click that black. No, click that black video. What are you doing? Click that thing.
What is
Click
it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so something very interesting about this that I've been noticing is a lot of people think that they're going to make minifigs.
No, I don't know why they think that, because
I don't know why they
show a minifig in there. It literally shows the scannable Mario.
Like,
and here's the thing: I literally just did a video on this. The Bowser muscle car,
right,
has a QR scan code, not a QR code, a barcode in the seat. When you put Mario in it, it makes motor sounds. So I don't know why they think it's going to be minifigure. You're not going to get the detail building Mario Karts like vehicles.
I will tell you this: out of all the Mario stuff, man, if they would have made look, a good way to do this, in my opinion, would to make them poly bags. You know what I mean? Because you could just make a small go-kart. It doesn't have to be crazy, man. Just make it slightly unique, the color and maybe some different variations, and put like the fig in there. But this, like, whatever, dude.
Well, here's the thing. Here's where I think they're gonna get us. Have you seen how big the Bowser car is?
Not in person, but I've seen relative.
It's pretty decent in size,
right?
So if they do this Mario Kart thing, they're gonna give us, I'm assuming, a motorcycle at some point. They're gonna give us obviously Mario's kart. We've already got technically this Bowser one. I'm assuming another easy one would be like Donkey Kong, since we already have Donkey Kong.
Then there's Peach and Luigi.
Yeah.
They could even do one for the Toad. I mean,
so if they do those, that's going to be cool. But the problem I'm going to see in this is if they do anything to like build your own track, that's in the hundreds of dollars.
I doubt there's going to be a track, but that's just my opinion.
I'd say Hot Wheels track for that. I would.
Just like with this. There's no train track for this either.
I love that train.
I want that train. So I don't even care about the whole train. Just give me the actual engine.
The Bowser engine.
Like this right here.
Yeah, that's all I want.
It's definitely unique looking, man. They did a good job with it. I mean, geez, they did a really good job with the face, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I was joking around, kind of half joking. I really like this little bench area, man. I don't know why. It's so simple, but I love it. I also love this over here, but that's because I like these pipe pieces.
And I don't think Canon.
But have they done these already in black? Because I don't remember them.
Oh
being
no,
in black.
no. I think they've only been in green.
Yeah, because I mean, I might want to get a couple of those black ones, but dude, I'm not buying the set just for those pieces.
Well, how about this? Have you buy the set, and I'll buy the train from you for $20. Sounds like a deal to me. Sold. Let's go.
I'm like up here like $119. But yeah,
did you say the price on that? Isn't that like 130?
It says 119.
119.
120, but
that's still not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not horrible. I mean, it's not hateful. This looks like a pretty decent size set. I mean, look, it's got almost $14.
When it's $80, hit me up.
I mean, if
those two Donkey Kong sets I just bought,
you
have any idea what I paid for those at Walmart?
Well, I've seen them lately for like about half off at mine.
Oh, it was more than half off. I paid under $100 for both of them, and the one set retailed for like $140.
Wow.
Or would have been $120.
I've been eyeballing this just because you can close this up. I do appreciate that very much. I figured this might look good, kind of in the graveyard area, but I'm not spending $85 on it.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, if I had the money, I'd think about it, but I just don't have that kind of money to spend on these.
I just want the characters. That's all I want are the characters in them.
Dude, I'm getting a new camera for my birthday next week, man, and I'm paying for like $300 of it. That's how expensive this camera is.
That's it,
dude. Yeah,
I just bought
the rest of my family's putting in a lot more money.
I just bought this new lens, and I'm really happy with it. But the lens itself was $300.
Yeah,
I was like, dang.
Yeah. So this is a nice little set, and then we've got, what is this one? Mario Battle with Roy.
Yeah, I don't understand this one at all, because this is pretty much just a re-release of Peach's Castle. Yeah. They've already done it once. Now, I will say the guy that has the little, I forgot his name, but the guy that has the cart that's been driven by the Chomp Bomb, that thing is pretty cool. But this castle does fold up. The other one does not. I don't know if Mario's trying to do this now to like subcompact everything. But what's really weird is this wave of Mario they've just released, because you got to remember, I own the entire first wave, most of the second wave. I pretty much own all the characters they've done so far. I got all the Donkey Kong stuff now. They everything can be built in a course from where it has a start to finish. These last couple sets that Mario's done can't.
Interesting. Yeah, this is 65, just if anybody's not noticing. So look at this. This dude right here says, please don't make me collect the Mario sets. Okay, we'll hold you down, dude. One other thing real quick, little revelation. We know what fig we're getting into the visual dictionary now.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna suck? I heard ACOB say this, and I hate to go against them. But I definitely.
Oh, there she is.
Man.
I can't see this. I can't see. So hello.
Hey everybody. Sorry I'm late.
I heard ACOB say this, and like they were talking about it, and like I hate to go against them because I know they've got some like time invested, but I think that case they have, I think they're going to be more than those figs. Because this one already can't fit inside with the rest of them.
Oh.
Because you got to remember, they did it with what was going to be built out of the set.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's twofolds because on one end look, this isn't exactly the same because like this one's got the printing on the back. And
but this is the talk the talk that was in there. Then their channel is you don't know if this comes with that plaque or not.
I don't think it does, honestly, but it could. I don't think it does, but it could. But yeah, it is interesting because it's a nice little addition. You know what I mean?
A fine addition to my collection.
Anyways, all right, moving on. Going over here to Promo Bricks real quick. I wanted to go over a couple things here because we do have some bad news as well for everybody. Yeah, I know, bad news always. So let's see here. Yes, price increases for the build of minifigs.
Of course.
For the build of minifig,
Yep. I know they talk about the boxes, but says Lego has also increased the price of the minifigures from the tower at whopping $249. This is euros right now, but it will now cost $349 starting March 1st. The new pick a minifig box with 3 minifigs is now €7.99, €1 more than the price increases. And you guys know what happens over there is going to come over here. So I guess we can expect at least $1 increase.
You know, I still don't mind that though.
I do.
$11 for 3 minifigs?
Well, it's like 15 pieces, so you don't have to get the minifigs.
But still, you can. I mean, like a lot of people, if you utilize that right, like I mean, I think I got like 20 chickens, and those chickens are like $1 a piece.
Yeah.
I mean, but you're talking about like retail through Lego itself, or are you talking about like on the
retail value?
Oh, I don't know. I got mixed emotions because Rich, you make a good point. You do make a good point.
I think that it makes more sense for them to go up on this than it does the stupid box.
I would say I would rather them go up on this than the pieces.
The talk that I've heard. So I'm in you got to realize I'm in kind of a different Lego community than most people.
Mm-hmm.
And
what community is that?
The mock community, the people that aren't buying.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And
Ray's all by himself.
Yeah, I'm on myself over here. I'm a nomad. But a lot of people have said that they've realized that the Lego stores themselves on the pick-a-brick sections are not including pieces that are very like you're going to get filler brick, you're going to get stuff like that, but it's not like you're really getting useful stuff anymore.
Which we used to get a pretty good variety of some very unique pieces, or at least some people did. Like I know, because I go to one Lego store and then like Will and Whiskey and Brick Babe, and then they go to another one. But like mine, I'm not saying it sucks because it's nice to get any unique pieces sometimes, man. But like I see a lot of other people across the states and the world, man. I'm like, why can't I have, dude? There's 1x2 translucent blue pieces for water. I'd see like different Lego stores having those, and I wanted those so badly, man.
How many do you need?
Probably about 300 or 400.
That's it.
That's all I got left.
Done.
Like you can see it in the intro right behind us. This last of my blue, I don't have the tiles on.
2 years ago at Brick Fair, Virginia, me and Chef went to the Lego store, And
they
they
had
had
the
just put a
boxes?
box out there. And I told Chef, I
Oh
was like,
my
"Are you
God.
getting any of these?" And he was like, "I want a cup." I was like, "Then grab the cup because I'm buying the rest of the box."
I hear you, dude. Because yeah, obviously with the water, the moat or whatever you want to call it around your castle and everything, man, that's a lot of pieces. Yeah. So price increase on that, everybody. I mean, it shouldn't be too much of a surprise. As a matter of fact, I can tell you right now, everybody better expect the CMFs are going to go up soon too. You know it's coming. And I'm sure the bags will be as well. It's been a long time since the poly bags have increased, I think, but it's been at least a couple years now since the CMFs increased. So
I got a question about polybags, by the way, since we're on this news topic.
Yeah.
When's the last time that we've gotten a minifigure polybag?
Wasn't it Batman?
Yeah, I think Batman. Because
I
everything
know
else,
the one that she's holding right now is one, but that's technically a gift with purchase.
No, it's a polybag.
well, you're talking about just a minifig because it seems like all the polybags have a minifig, or not just a minifig, but like a little set.
I mean, like one that's like, remember back in the day, I forgot who was it.
Oh,
like
I know what you're talking about. Like this,
one was a polybag,
like something like this, or yeah, the Obi-Wan. Yeah, because this is just literally a minifig, not anything.
Yeah, I wonder if they're getting away with that and putting everything with a small build.
It's possible.
Because if they do that, that's the whole thing with. I don't think that I really don't think we'll see CMS go up.
It's possible. I don't know if we talked about this one. Did we last week? I don't think it was. I'm not sure if it was out yet. If we didn't,
I don't understand why Friends is getting a space theme at all.
Dude, they've slapped space on like every single theme almost.
You know what that scares me about?
What?
We're gonna get a Friends
Space
cast.
Star Wars.
Star Wars
Well,
takes
the
place in
mansion's
space.
like the castle.
Do what?
The mansion's like the castle. They got a pretty hefty,
The
real
mansion
estate
has nothing to do with the castle.
Can
The
I say
mansion's the house you live in. The castle's like a fortress.
Can I say
That
something that might sound kind of
house
rude?
is like a fortress.
And I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way, but
Yeah, you do.
I don't feel like it makes sense for somebody to be in a wheelchair in space.
If
I
that's
just feel
your
like
mode
I
of
just feel like that's not going to work
transportation,
with
Hive,
like zero gravity.
That is kind of unique.
I mean,
No,
look,
if that's
nothing
don't,
say-
don't agree with Hive on this one. If that's your mode of transportation, then yeah.
But you
Well,
would think
if anything,
they're
you
in
wouldn't-
space, they would have something more high tech than that.
well, if anything, you don't even need the wheelchair. Just
No, you
float
can just get up and
around.
walk.
But okay, remember we're weightless in water too, but you also have like water wheelchairs that are made of that poly PVC.
Man, I'm just saying, look, if you're gonna go this far, you're gonna have all this, man. Give this person a Professor X hover chair or something, man. Come on,
Right.
Moto said
Come
there
on,
is
man.
gravity. The gravity of the situation.
Crying out loud, dude.
Facts.
Look, that wasn't a slight against disabled people. I'm just trying to figure out the logistics, behind that.
Logistics.
Dude,
Wait,
stuff-
you know what's
this
really
stuff's
weird
hot,
about
man.
that too? That the wheelchair is on a Lego minifig and not a mini doll. Oh, that's not a
They-
friend.
they
Never
have
mind, never mind. That's not a friend.
Different.
I was getting ready to say, I'm
This is
calling
friends
it
right
out.
Those flowers are gorgeous.
Dude, I
Are
think
those,
that
like-
might be the first friend set I buy for the flowers and for all the purple translucent pieces. That looks
Yeah, those-
cool.
Dude,
Those
that's
flowers
hot,
are
man.
gorgeous.
Yeah, that's hot.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
baby.
Dude, and just look at this gorgeous box art. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I love those colors.
No, that box art's really crappy. It has that F word beside Lego.
Oh my gosh, that is it's like cool tones. It's so I love it.
I
Thanks,
like
Hive.
it too. Yeah, I mean, I'm down with it as well. I'm glad that we can agree on this.
I think box art is something that has went away.
I just feel like Animal Crossing has really come between us.
Oh, you all know I've got like every single set.
Surprise, surprise.
And
Surprise, surprise. You guys,
And this thing.
I ranted pretty hard about this thing Friday
why did you rant about this?
because of the threshold. I mean, look, my main thing was this is something that they should just sell for like $20 or something, man. Because
I actually don't agree with that.
Well, because if you're a Ninjago fan, you can't get this without the insider points.
So,
And then there's 3 more that are going to come out that's under insider points. So
yeah, but think about that is if they're doing it for the adult collector, not the kid.
yeah, because it's not like Ninjago's a kid theme, dude.
Well, I mean, but you got to think of I guarantee you, and I will honestly say this, the ratio of people buying
I agree.
Ninjago for kids and for adults is pretty even.
I'm sorry, guys. Jesse said he has breaking news.
Oh, what? Really?
We don't see that in the chat often.
Well, I can't even see the chat right now. So I guess, well, but this was the last thing I was going to show. So, but yeah, it's definitely something to have as far as like, you know.
Well, it's too late now. It's sold out.
I see. I wasn't sure because I heard that it wasn't, or it was coming back.
Think about it this way, Hive. If there was the ability to do, if they came out with a let's say like a 16 by 16 plate that had things built on it that showed or represented in mini scale different planets of Star Wars, and they did that as a gift, not a gift with purchase, but an insider points, that would be something that I don't think you would see a problem with.
Well, the thing that everybody else was talking about too, and I agreed with, it's just if it's a certain theme, you know, people that click that theme are going to really want it. So why put it behind that kind of a threshold? You know what I mean? Like, it's bad enough with some of the gift of purchase stuff. People might have to buy $100 or buy it on the aftermarket for whatever price it's going to be sold for. But look, that ugly Walkman, your flimsy Frisbee, them stupid hats, like all that stuff. Sure, man, blow it on insider points. But like stuff that's very unique to a theme, I'm just like, But you know, we all have different, like I said, opinions about it. That was my big gripe with it. Real quick, I just wanted to jump in the chat because I didn't see a bunch of stuff. Want to say hello to a few people. I just noticed it jumped in. Roxy Bricks, good morning. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Moto, what's going on? There's Klein. Fabu Brick, what's going on? Let's see. Dude, what's happening? No more bricks. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Chef T, good morning to you. There's Jesse's Brick Galaxy.
I will say Jesse's Brick Galaxy kind of got me a little excited. He said, "Would you like to hear some LM news?" And I thought we were talking land member news. But it's Lego Masters Australia versus the world just announced.
Oh, come on, man. What is that, dude? Australia versus the world? What? Dude,
why don't you actually get real builders on that freaking show and quit getting these people who do nothing whatsoever?
Australia's. I mean, look, man.
Australia's going to kill us because Australia has real mock builders on their show.
Oh yeah,
I get it. I get it. I love all my Australian peeps out there, man. Don't get me wrong, but dude, you guys are that. You're putting out your chest that much. You're like, yeah, we're going to take on the whole world. I'm like, that's a bold statement, man. What, are you kidding me?
They'll win. They
probably will. I'm not gonna lie, but
they actually put real mock builders on their show,
I mean, look,
and not just random people that'll pull in freaking.
I feel like it's kind of known throughout the community that when it comes to Lego Masters, Australia is like at the top. Now below Australia, we can all sit here and debate on maybe who's better or whatever. But like for the most part, dude, Australia goes hard when it comes to Lego Masters, man. I mean, there's to the point where I know tons of people that don't even live in Australia. They watch Lego Masters Australia.
Yeah. And their brick shows. Oh my gosh.
But I'll tell you one thing, man. You better come with a good crop of builders from Australia if you're going to take on the world, because again, it's not like everybody else in the world sucks, dude. So interesting news. Brick Babe, why aren't you at Brick Fair?
I'm supposed to be there. My lug is there. I was supposed to be there.
But he's asking, why aren't you there? He knows you're supposed to be there.
I was supposed to be. This is the first time I have been seen in 2 weeks, guys. It's like, cut me a break.
It's been so nice. It's been peaceful.
I know. And if this was like a show where we did like a recap in the beginning, like last week on Good Morning America, or Good Morning Brick World.
Where was Waldo?
If you remember, Brick Babe was not here, so she has not been feeling very well.
She's been dead. She died.
Resurrection time.
And came back
You
He's
got
okay,
fired
Harley.
this morning. I don't know what you're still doing here anyway.
Fired.
You know what? I was so late with everything. Hive should have. Y'all don't know how
You
late I
were.
was.
You
Yeah,
were.
I
You
did
need to be a
see.
part of the replay game
No,
and go back and look. You were fired.
I saw the email that you sent. Unfortunately,
I sent 2.
it was at 2 minutes before the start time of the show. So
thought
it
it
was
was
like, unfortunately, I
after.
was like busy doing stuff.
So yeah, so the celebrations and everything are there.
No, look at it. If we don't get to, because like I have to render the stuff usually that she sends me. So if we don't get to it today, well, at least it'll be ready for next week. So it's not a big deal. Lucky Jester.
Can we all take a second real quick? No More said that they're about to start giving out their brickies. Can we all hope that No More gets one?
Wait,
No More is there displaying.
Best of luck.
Oh yeah,
It's
definitely,
like a 45. What is it? 45 minutes away. How far? I could still make
I want to give a huge shout. I don't think he's in the chat, but Mr. Whiskey.
He is. No, he's not.
He went there yesterday and he hooked me up. I needed something.
I forgot about
Yeah,
you.
by the way, I'll probably be reaching out to you guys when I'm in
You don't
Chicago.
ever remember nothing. What'd you forget about me?
What you asked me
that's
like a
why
month
he
ago.
went and done it, because you weren't. See, I knew he went and done it. Don't worry, I got him.
I was supposed to be
I
there.
got him.
There was a couple other things I wanted to mention that was kind of attached to the news. And this was thankful to Brick Babe for reminding me. I guess today the 10th. Yeah, it is.
Yes.
The 10th. So today is Mario Day. So if you really love Mario, there you go.
Go watch all the shorts because they died.
Also, today is Mother's Day over in the UK. So over in the UK, tell your mum. I feel like they always say mum. Tell her you love her.
Mum.
Yes, tell her you love her and you appreciate her birthing you. All right. Just making sure I didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
Look at that. We're right on the second hour too. Okay.
Dun dun dun.
Let's go ahead and get into the ladies. No pun intended. So
I'm out. You get into all the ladies you want to get into, but don't bring me in that situation.
All right. So I want to say it's International Women's Month. I don't think it's just like Women's Month. I know it was International Women's Day. What was it? Friday?
The 8th.
Yeah, I think it was Friday. Yeah. Just like with Black History Month, it's a time to, obviously celebrate women, recognize, trials and tribulations that they go through, and just acknowledge the greatness that, females bring to us. Clearly none of us would be here without them. Brick and Jester, good morning. Good morning. But yeah, so because it's, Women's Month, I just thought it'd be nice to do it as one of the topics for Good Morning Brick World. And I thought I would highlight just a few different things. Something that, what the heck does that mean?
Not safe for Good Morning Brick World.
Look, it's a PG-ish, 13-ish show, so we can get away with some hopefully cleverly disguised puns.
And Will has a birthday.
Yeah, it was Will's birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday to Will. Again, I remember saying that to him the other day. So again, we probably won't get to the celebrations today, but it'll definitely be on next week. I don't know. We might. It depends on if I can break away for about like, I don't know, two or 3 minutes. But yeah, so like I said, wanted to recognize women in the Lego community, whether it be, like sigfigs, whether it be sets, whether it be like content creators, or just, people in the company in general. So like I said, kind of in the beginning of the show, when I went to go do some research and stuff like I always do for like topics on the show or whatever, I looked up Lego Women's History like 2024, and nothing really popped up. All this older stuff popped up. So I don't know, maybe I'm sure they've mentioned it obviously or posted about it, but I don't think there's like a set that commemorates it or anything they've got like as far as like maybe a website. Because even when I looked up their community news section, like I didn't even see anything like under that. So I don't know for sure if I'm just not looking in the right place. But that being said,
the most expensive female minifig is the San Diego Comic-Con 2013 exclusive Spider Woman. It's $7,843.
Wow. More than what, Mr. Gold?
No,
more than Mr. Gold.
Wait, really? I thought Mr. Gold was like in the 10 grand area or something like that, but I don't know. I haven't kept up with that stuff.
Well, the 100 most expensive Lego minifigures, and he's not even in the top 10.
What? Well, no, that actually might make sense because if you count like a couple different Star Wars figs, man, like that are stupid,
the top 5 are all the top 4 are all Comic-Con exclusives.
Yeah,
which makes sense. And now those are even going to probably shoot up even more because I don't think Lego's doing like anymore like of the figs like that.
The Boba City, the Boba Fett Cloud City is rose 63.7%, but the Chrome Gold C-3PO is dropped 6.8%.
Oh wow!
Spider-Man has went up. Dang. Zebra Batman has went up 89.8%. It is now $1,000.
Dude, what kind of world are we living in where the Chrome C-3PO drops in price and the Zebra Batman goes up?
I don't know. That Zebra Batman looks pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. But it is a Comic-Con exclusive, so.
Dude, come on, people. Like, look, I'm down with Batman, man, but Zebra? Really? Okay, anyways.
You know there's a Duplo doll that's worth $150?
Dude, please don't tell me that kind of stuff. Just like that Bionicle piece that sold, whatever it was a week ago. I'm like, come on,
like 18 karat gold. Like, I can kind of understand that.
I hope somebody wears it around like a necklace chain or something. Because it's like a big gold piece.
We'll have to see if Brickmaster Harry bought it or not.
Brick and Brood, what's going on? How you doing? Let's see. Camel City says women in Lego, including Bricklink store owners like Tori and Renee. Yeah. I mean, look, there are, and I'll put it together for next week. There's a lot of creators now, whether they're on YouTube, whether they're on Instagram, and then there's obviously like a lot of females that own, like you just said, Camel, Bricklink stores. There's just a lot of different females in the community, and I'll make a list of many as I can. Because I was thinking about trying to do it, but I didn't think about it soon enough. And I was like, well, I don't want to just put like 10 of them on there because there's way more than that. So yeah, I'll get a list together, for next week, and we can show it off. And obviously it's gonna be too much to put like links in the description for everybody, but at least we can show everybody off.
Did you ever figure out your whole links in the description debacle? Did you?
No, and I meant to ask. I can't remember if it was you or Drew that's telling me the better way to do it, and I tried and it didn't work. As a matter of fact, I think I still need. I did fix it because I copied and pasted it like what you guys or whoever was telling me about it, and again the links weren't working, so I had to go back and edit the links in there the right way. So, so they should all be right now. Anyways, Will says people like me don't care about the Chrome Gold C-3PO because it's modeled after the old C-3PO. As far as prints go, we need newer, highly exclusive figs in Star Wars collecting. Yeah, I agree as well. I myself in the same boat. I'm not saying I don't like exclusive figs, but like I have like, I don't know, 5 to 7 Boba Fett's. So I sold the one that came with the UCS Slave One because it's worth, I don't know, $100 or something. I can't remember how much it's worth, but I don't need it, and I've got other ones, so I sold it. I don't need that kind of stuff as long as I have one. You know what I mean? Like right now, I'm trying to sell my Moff Gideon, and I think there's another one I can't remember, but it's because I know they're coming out in future sets later, so I'm like, I don't care, I'll sell them. What else are we talking about? Quadro Boy, worth over $1,000 now. Quadro Boy, who's that?
Yeah, who's that?
I feel like I should. Am I a fake fan? I feel like I should know Quadro Boy. Moto says, "Can I short my options for minifigs?"
Quadro Boy is a Duplo thing, I believe.
Oh, well, that's why.
I'm not seeing it. I see a child on like a walker.
Dude, who was buying Duplo for that much, man?
Me. That's who.
Oh, here he is. Here he is. He's a little green guy.
Dude.
People, man.
He said Quattro. It's Quattro, and it's bigger than Duplo.
Oh, it's Quattro. I thought someone said Quadro.
Man.
He's $798.
Yeah.
Give me 3 of them. I'll take them all.
Dude,
oh my God.
Man, you know what? No, let's get back to women. You know what? I'm sick and tired of seeing expensive, crappy Lego. So the woman in the panel keeps showing me the crappy Lego. I love you. So look, I got a couple things I wanted to share. They are actually, one thing is from, well, they're all from the past, but I just thought they were relevant for this the subject today. All right, let me get this pulled up. All right, so tips and bricks. Global celebrations. Now, they say for 2022, but you know, again, I just thought it was still a nice thing to show. So they mentioned about women providing healing, promoting hope. First local week in March 1778 in Sonoma County School District, USA. Women's History Month then advanced as a national week by historian Gilda Lerner of the Women's Action Alliance. In 1987, U.S. Congress declared March 1st through 31st Women's History Month. So I guess it's not International Women's History Month. Look at that. We're learning something on This theme is a tribute to the work of caregivers and frontline workers in the pandemic and a recognition of the ways that women of all cultures have provided both healing and hope throughout history. So, you know, I'm going to put the link to this in the description. So that way, you know, you guys can definitely take a look at it.
We don't know if the link will be clickable, but it'll be in the description.
Yeah, hopefully. But there's some really, you know, obviously.
I was featured in one of those.
Oh, really? And like for a female designer, or are you talking about just in the tips and bricks as far as like something different?
Just tips and bricks,
okay.
female builders.
So here's some female Lego designers. Obviously, I think everybody knows Amy, just from Lego Masters, and we know that she designed Friends, but I don't know to how much. But I know she was a heavy influence on a lot of the sets.
Friends and Dots.
Friends.
Well, Dots is
dead.
Dots.
Actually, you ain't lying. I think they did retire that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Dots is dead.
Astrid. Did I say that right?
Different.
Is it Astrid? Grabbeck. God dang, man. Look, her name's easier, Mel. So she right here is the creative lead for Lego minifigures. So that's very interesting. I'm curious if it's broken up or if it's just all of them. Like, is it CMFs? Is it, you know, IPs? And then it says Mel here is in charge of like promotional builds, ideas, creator stuff. 150 sets total. God dang, dude. That's an impressive amount of sets to design. So again, definitely a lot of different designers. I've definitely seen Gemma and Ellen before. Wow, there's even some more. So that's what I was gonna say. Like, definitely, after I put the link in here, it's definitely something worth checking out. You know,
yeah.
There's definitely a lot of very interesting things in
there
here.
I am.
Oh, look at what?
Surprise!
Surprise, surprise! Look at that.
How much did you pay for them to put you on there?
Look at you two.
I didn't even know this was the one I was in. So I know they feature me every year, but
well, you know, and so clearly, so let's stop here for a second because I want to mention this because you and Mo are definitely two very big proponents of women in the community. Obviously being women yourselves, but you guys definitely, you know, advocate a lot of different females, you know, I mean, whether it's designers or builders and stuff like that. But you two yourselves, I mean, how do you think things are going in the community and stuff for the ladies? I was like, I didn't expect that.
I think I think you have a lot of post-COVID builders. I just think but before you had a certain type of a fall woman, you know, you was a certain type, and you could kind of classify all builders in this one little category. But now post 2020 Lego Masters, I mean, you have just a different array of females in the community now, and I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. Lan has more women than they've ever had. You know, they still could have more, but I think things are pretty. I think Lego is noticing that we want more than castles, we want more than Star Wars, and you see it in the builds that are coming out now.
Do you
So
think that you know, because I heard this for at least for things in the past, but do you think that Lego has made it very abundantly clear that girls can play with Lego just as much as boys?
yes, I think now, like I said, when I was growing up, I was born in '78, so my childhood was the '80s,
Mm.
and Lego was very different. It was a construction toy. You know, it was a building toy. That's what it was. But now with friends, it's like kind of the Barbie version of Lego. You have mini dolls as opposed to mini figures. So I think that there are more options for females, because I don't think all females should build botanicals or play with friend sets or build friend sets. You know, I think women can build castles just as amazing as Rich, or even better.
Well, and yeah, and that's something that Rich had brought up before at the beginning, was about how, you know, Legos, you know, as far as representing females and stuff, like he brought up like the Lion Knight's castle. And, you know, I don't think, I will touch on that there is definitely some complaints about the realism of it, which I'm going to say right now is ridiculous. I don't think the kickback was too much. I just think there was like a fringe amount of people out there that were just being buttheads about it. I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I mean, I agree with you at some point. I don't understand. Like, I'm not hating the fact that they have a queen and they gave us a queen.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't give us a king.
Right.
But
Well, haven't they given us a king before?
Yeah, but they've given us a queen also.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I don't mind it. It just seems really weird that being that expensive of a set. I mean, like, even because all the minifigures in it except like the Forestmen are girls, which I have no problem with whatsoever. But the problem I have is like, why give us a massive castle with no king? The only reason I wanted a king is because I was hoping they would do a new crown piece.
Well, actually, that's something that I didn't even think about, dude, honestly. And I got the Lion Knight's castle. I just didn't even think about it. But yeah, you're kind of right. When was the last time we got a king? It's probably quite a while ago, right?
Is the new Viking? I mean, the new medieval village. I'm about to look that up. Is there?
I have no idea.
Females in that?
Not to CTS.
Not sure. But going back real quick, and then we can go back to that, because yeah, that is kind of interesting. The whole thing about like the gripe that I have with people and their complaints about the female knights and stuff is like, look, it's not supposed to be a realistic thing. Like you don't sit there and complain when they make a dragon, do you? Like it's so stupid. And I feel like it's important. Look, it's one thing to push like an agenda. It's another thing to just represent people and to give girls a chance to see themselves as knights. You know what I mean? Like, it's not saying like, oh yeah, like we're trying to change history. It's like, hey, you know, these girls want to be able to be knights, man, and it's awesome that they can see themselves like that.
So the Viking village is kind of split in half. There's all three that are actually like knights are males, and then there's 3 females, and then there's an old man and then a young kid.
Okay.
Well, and like, not to, you know, I'm not for this, for the other things, but I am for what the Vikings did. The Vikings respected their women as, and the ladies of their, I guess, clan, I guess you could say, more than anyone in England did. you know, or anywhere else in the world. Well, maybe some other places, but speaking between Vikings and Lionites that are supposed to be of England, I guess you could say, England was like, you know, you're either a princess or you're a nobody or you're a handsmaid, and that's it. While in the Vikings, they respected the ladies and the women of their clan. Like they had, like if you were a shield maiden, you were either as amazing or even more amazing of a warrior
Well, even
than the men.
even look at all the shows that have ever been represented with knights or like Vikings, like Xena, or go back everybody that's seen Game of Thrones. I mean, think of Brienne of Tar.
Yeah.
Like she was one of the coolest characters in that entire show, and she was a female knight. I don't know. I got plenty of females in my army. I ain't gonna lie.
So and Pink Will says that there have been tons of kings minifigs, but very few queen figs. Lego aren't historical toys or models. That is correct.
I was going to bring that up. You see more females in like the CMFs, even, you know, like you were saying with the knights, and it's not necessarily girly, it's armor, but it's just kind of pink. Then even with like the dragon.
Well, the reason why that's pink is because that's the original castle knight.
And she's gorgeous.
Well, but it's not even just like that as well. I mean, Lego does a really good job of, and I even put one in the intro, of making, representing females in, you know, like as fire people or police, you know, stuff like that as well. As a matter of fact, just about any kind of occupation, really. I mean, I've seen them as painters, construction workers, like, so they're really good about that. Going down this list, there's, you know, still going through people, women who build Lego. You know, like I said, I'll definitely get a list of some like creators, designers, and stuff as well. Definitely more like creators and stuff that you can definitely go and see. Also, like I said, I had some stuff.
So it might be. I want to show something too. That since we're on the subject of females.
You want me to pull this down so you can show it?
No, you can go. You can like keep it up because I've not. This is sold out.
Oh, okay.
You can still find them in. Oh, it's not. Oh no, yeah, it is sold out. You can still find some in the stores. But I'll put this up whenever you're done.
Yeah, there was a few different ads that I had seen. You know, I kind of wanted to go through, and you know, something that I remember that Doc had originally brought to my attention that I didn't think about was Lego marketed to girls quite a bit, you know, back in the 80s and even into the 90s and stuff. You know, just clearly they didn't seem to, I guess, like it as much as boys, or maybe they needed to do more marketing. I don't know, but they definitely had a lot of ads. And I in my latest video I put out, I put some of them in that video as well. But it is nice to see, you know, like I said, that they keep trying to represent. All right, we'll get to this in a second, but I wanted to go through a couple of the sets, like I said, that they've done throughout the past. Now, this is probably one of the most popular ones, I think. I wish I would have got this.
Oh, that's cool.
And there was so many times I could have grabbed it and I didn't because I picked something else up. But out of all this stuff, I don't know. I really, probably because I love science so much. But
nerd.
But these are such great little sets and minifigs. Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, it really is. So I think this is definitely one of the more popular ones that had come out. That was kind of a female representation. So another one we had here was the Amelia Earhart. Another good representation. And as a matter of fact, I needed to go back and look at some news article I saw where I think somebody said they found some new information about her, about the crash or where she landed or what happened to her or something like that. But yeah, this was definitely another one. And then of course we have, we'll get to that in a second. We have Jane Goodall.
Love that set.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wonky.
Yeah, I mean, and if anybody doesn't know, there was also a movie that came out in the 80s that starred Sigourney Weaver? Yeah, it was Sigourney Weaver, called Gorillas in the Mist. And she played Jane Goodall in that movie. And I wouldn't be a Star Wars fan if I didn't, you know, show Aunt Beru. you know, that was I feel like definitely a good female representation in the Star Wars universe because it's so out there. And look at that. They even represented the kitchen as well. What's that?
Can I share some information real quick? And I sent it to you in IG as well, the link.
Oh.
They have a timeline. So Lego has a timeline for the evolution of women's minifigs. And the first modern minifig head was released in 1978 as a nurse. That's the first female minifig.
Oh. Yeah, I see it. I'll have to pull that up.
2 months after. Yeah, it was 2 months after the minifig was released.
Before I show that real quick, this was something else I saw. I feel like this was custom, but it was very nice to see. Yeah. You know, the Amelia Earhart, I don't think was custom. But the other ones, I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, panel or chat, I don't think any of these other females were in Lego form, but, but look, all these are strong women in their own right. But I will tell you right now with Malala, man, that girl, young lady, woman, she's older now, but like, look, I'm not going to get too graphic on the show, but dude, this girl got shot in the face. You know what I mean? And just for standing up for her rights. And then she pulled through it and then became an inspiration to all kinds of young ladies out there. But I just, sometimes, man, you know, you see people go through things and it just not just inspires you, but you're just like, geez, Louise, man, like, I can't believe, you know, like they went through that. And, you know, so I'm going to pull up the thing that Brick Babes sent to us.
I'm going to show you this real quick.
Yeah. Show us what you're going to show.
So when it comes to like female minifigs, I know this isn't a Lego minifigure, but this has to be my favorite female minifig I've ever bought.
Oh, so cool. That's cool.
Dude, and that, now you talk about some female representation right there. Because
that is the female representation.
And that was from World War II, correct?
Yep.
Because you know, so many of the men were out fighting in the war, we didn't have anybody to run factories and stuff. And the women stepped up. And this was also, if I'm not mistaken, really kind of the beginning of them saying like, okay, look, we have the right to work however we want to, you know, et cetera, because I believe this is probably the second. Yeah, this was like the second wave of where the second wave of feminism started. You know, the first was, you know, it was in the 1800s, you know, for like the right to vote and stuff like that. But then, yeah, this I think is where the second started. I don't think it really kicked in until like the 60s, but yeah, awesome figs. And that is really excellent that they had those in 3 different skin tones as well.
They do a lot of stuff like that. They also have like a I was trying to think of the name of it, but there's a female. I wish I would. I know I've got the minifigure behind me, but unless I say her name, I'm not going to know. But she was a mail carrier in World War II, and she was overseas, and she held some stuff down, and she did some. She wasn't afraid to pick up a gun and load it if you know what I mean. And she did some things.
You know, and that's what, you know, dude, there's so many badass women, dude.
Dude, the Russian
in real life and in fiction and stuff. Like, what's that?
The Russian female sniper, the Red Death. She was,
you know, and there's something I've noticed, whether it's in real life or fiction, that women, you know, can use to their advantage a lot is just their deception of like they might have a smaller stature, they might seem weaker, but man, I'm telling you, women they use their heads about stuff, man. You know what I mean? Whether they learn like martial arts or they've got weapons that you can use with dude, or just using your brains on stuff, man. It just amazes me, like I said, the obstacles, you know what I mean, that so many women, you know, have to overcome. Real quick, let me check out the chat. Lions are a matriarchy. Really? I would have never guessed that. But you know, I mean, I mean, the animal kingdom is definitely unique when it comes to a lot of that type of stuff. Let's see here. I feel mini dolls are more similar to Polly Pockets versus Barbie. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. And I don't even know Polly Pockets that much, just from when my sisters.
They're like miniature dolls.
Mm-hmm.
y'all.
They do
let's
look.
see.
Mini dolls and Polly Pockets look very.
Don't the
similar.
legs move the same?
Yes.
Let's see. Mayo says, I remember when Brick scene and I clowned on a guy who criticized the use of female knights for not being historically accurate. Like, come on, people. I agree, man. It's stupid, dude. Like, it's fantasy. It's fantasy, man. And not only that, we're talking about children, dude. You know,
It's a toy.
Like, come on, Jen. Like, look, if you're trying to make like a real scale model of something, you know what I mean? And you're trying to be history accurate. Yeah, of course, dude. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, be history accurate. But like this stuff, dude, come on, dude. Nick Brick says 3 of 8 minifigures of medieval town square women. Right on. Who drank Starbucks coffee in that one Game of Thrones episode? I don't know. I remember that was a funny thing.
Sophie Turner.
Sophie Turner. That's what it was. Yeah. Let's see here. Women in Space. Yes, I wish they had that set too to give to my little girl. Yeah, dude. That's a good set to give to a little girl, man. You know what I mean?
It's still available for sale.
What?
It's on Amazon. You're gonna pay a little bit for it, but
Yeah,
it's under $50.
Mm-hmm. Will says represent women and represent our kitchen too. How I'm trying to get it canceled. Look, I didn't make the set. They could have done Princess Leia. They could have done Princess Leia, you know, or they could have done like all kinds of like other cool females in there. But no, they said, "Now we're gonna do Aunt Beru in the kitchen."
The next Princess Leia will be with a dishwasher and a washer and dryer.
Females in the war.
Oh, that's the part of the show where I head out. See you guys. No,
females in the war effort help propel women's rights. That's right.
It's just very strange. They stuck her in the kitchen.
Dude, Lego doesn't know what they're doing half the time.
I feel like someone was like, dude, I got an idea for a minifigure, but we need
think about it.
With.
You know, because like I didn't want to complain too much
Thanks,
because
Lego.
we got a different type of fig, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I could just imagine the boardroom. They're like, yeah, let's give them an exclusive fig. We'll do Aunt Beru in the kitchen. Star Wars fans will love it, dude.
Was the kitchen even like a? The kitchen wasn't really even in a scene, honestly, was it?
Several times.
It was. Yeah.
Several times.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
But it
never
wasn't
seen
But
it.
it was very subtle in the
Yeah,
background.
that's what I'm
kinda
saying. It
stuff,
wasn't
you know
like
what I
a
mean?
part of the. I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
If anything, the
Because
coolest
Luke
thing
and
about
his
it
uncle
was
have breakfast, and she comes over and pours them.
yeah,
blue
they
milk or
showed
whatever.
a couple times. It's pretty prevalent. Obviously just in the first movie, but the only thing I thought was super cool about it was well, in the prequels too, but that was a prequel. But was the ceiling like above where they sat and ate was like it had this really interesting like painting above it on the ceiling. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, I thought it was kind of different. All right, give me 1 second. I'm pulling up this thing that oh, you know what? Let me save the picture because it won't let me blow it up.
It's a pretty cool timeline.
Yeah, no, it looks very cool.
No kitchens there. Like, and don't get me wrong. I think sometimes I'm all for gender roles. If that's your thing, cool. But I think women should have options. I don't think it's anything wrong with still being a homemaker or like a wife, you know, or just a mom.
No, it's just
that's the
it was
point,
really
is-
strange that like Hod said is they had an idea for a minifigure. They didn't build a kitchen and then put a minifigure with it. They had that idea for the minifigure, and that was what they stuck. Like that was the build they chose.
Yeah, and plus, like you said, I mean, the point is the freedom of options. You know what I mean? To do whatever you want. You can go be a CEO of a company. You know, I mean, obviously, it's a lot of hard work. You know, what I mean, for anybody. But or you can go be a homemaker. You know, a wife and a mother to children. And
That's
you know, a lot of people don't
work.
realize like look. I really believe it's true about like. You know, behind like every great man, like there's a great woman. You know what I mean? Like, look, women do way more than people even realize. I think sometimes, man. You know what I mean? Like they hold stuff down. They influence people. You know what I mean? Whether it's children, whether it's their husbands, or you know whoever. It's a big thing. All right, let me pull this up real quick. That's the wrong picture. Where is that picture?
One of my favorite things
I could talk about Animal Crossing sets, you know.
One of my favorite things they've always done with like females in certain areas She didn't even realize it.
Go ahead.
It was like I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and it's so funny to know that like
Never
watching
seen it.
those movies, the funniest one is or not the funniest one, but the smartest one, who always like has her head on right, is the female character. Like the other like 10 boys that are always in the movie are like, let's do something dumb, and she's like, no, let's not.
It's kind of like
Well-
Good Morning Brick World.
Yeah. She's always late.
Joking.
She's never there. She's
Well, I mean, definitely
Wi-Fi doesn't work.
females mature faster than boys, that's for sure. All right, so yeah, here we go. I thought this was just a female minifigure chart.
It was. You must have pulled the wrong one.
I guess
Yeah, there was one.
way to
Hold
go,
on.
Hive.
Hive
I thought I
Here
got
it is.
All
Hive.
about men, Hive. God,
You didn't get this picture.
All right, hold
You want
on,
me to email it to you?
No, what? Hold on. No, give me a second. I clicked on the link. I saw that picture. I
That was
downloaded
the first
it.
one. You got
Oh.
the first picture, Hive.
Well, I'm so sorry. I didn't know there was multiple pictures. I thought
This
you
is
just
the-
had one picture for me.
Yeah, there are several that go through the timeline of women. So it starts in 1978, and then there's
Oh.
another picture that starts in
Oh,
1990.
well, then I'll just share the page. All right, that'll be easier because I thought it was just one picture. That's all.
Hey, Hive,
Um,
just share the page.
Yeah, let's just share the page. It'd be a lot easier. All right,
Sharing
here
the
we
page
go.
is really easy.
Timeline of female.
There we go.
All right,
And then
so,
at
yeah,
the
this is
bottom,
it.
Hive, there's like a time. They kind of condense the timeline at the bottom, so you don't have to look at so many pictures.
All right.
If you go, it's
Like
that
all the
pink
way-
header. Yeah, they condense it. There you
Just
go.
out of curiosity, does it have Queen Amidala on it? Because that is like the female minifig.
Man, that's a big timeline.
It has
I don't-
Jessie though, don't it? That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it does. Look,
Jessie.
first female modified head released, Jessie Toy Stories. So let's go through a few. And if you guys can't see it, I'm sorry. It won't let me blow the picture up, and that's why I didn't share the screen to begin with or the page. So let's see. 1978, first modern minifig head was released in 1978 as a nurse. Wow, interesting. First female eyebrows released 1997. Wow, it took them that long to put eyebrows on. First female with updated eyes and nose released 1997. 1998, first female in headgear released with majority color other than yellow. Interesting. 2001, first female modeled head after a character, Hermione. Okay. That's cool.
She's making her way.
There you go. 2001, first female with glasses released. Interesting. Also looks like a little microphone thing there.
Oh yeah, the headset.
2002, first female with smirk released. 2002, first female coded as old.
They gave her
Okay,
wrinkles.
I guess. 2004, first light nougat female face released. First flesh tone other than yellow. Nice.
Who is that? Was it Star Wars?
That looks like it'd be a Harry Potter fig, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
but
it's
I
just a
could
weird
be
looking
wrong.
figure. Do you see it, Rich?
No,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, I believe that's Harry Potter.
2004, first female without makeup released. Well, wow, okay.
So
2005,
no lipstick.
go Lego. First dual-headed female released. Interesting. 2006, first female without black white eyes released. It's from Avatar. Interesting. That's a cool print too. I like that. 2007, first female face without a smile released. First scared, worried face.
Man, it took that long for them to get an angry female.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. 2007, first. Dude, it's so funny, man. We keep making jokes. 2007, first frowning face released. Well, isn't that the same as the first face without a smile?
That was like
Come
that
on, Lego.
worried face. That was the worried face. This is the frowny face.
Okay.
Like you meet Rich and it's like
You make that
She met Rich.
The face we get.
2010, first eagle female face. I wonder what that is. I mean, I would say the Wicked Witch, but I doubt that's the Wicked Witch. It's
No,
gotta be
it does
something else.
look like something from Wicked.
But 2010, I don't think they had one back then, did they?
It's green.
Yeah. 2012, the first wave of mini dolls released. Well, look at that. For all those mini doll fans out there.
And then it all went downhill.
And dude, check this out. This is how progressive Lego is. 2012 first mini dolls, right? 2012 is the first mini doll of color. Dude, they didn't even waste any time. They're like, here you go. Yeah. Thanks, Lego.
welcome.
2013, first person of color flesh tone other than light nougat yellow female face released. Dude,
Is that Storm?
oh my gosh, it took him that long because the first person of color was Lando, and that was in like what 99, 2000, something like that.
Is that Storm?
I don't know.
I don't
No,
know.
that looks like that Jedi.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Star Wars fans, who is that Jedi?
Who's which Jedi? I can't see it.
Her name is that.
Oh, here
Jedi.
it is.
Oh,
Here it is.
Oh,
Can you see, Drew?
2013 first mini doll without makeup released.
is that a Jedi?
Interesting.
I don't think that's a Jedi.
I don't think that's a Jedi.
Hold on a second. Show it again.
Oh, oops. Hold on. Here we go. This is a little blurry. The one down here is blurry.
I thought you had the fig fan.
No.
That's isn't that a character from Marvel?
That's what I said. It looks like Storm.
It could be. I don't know.
No, that
Here's
ain't
a better
Storm.
picture.
I clearly
a
don't know
better
my.
picture of
I
it.
clearly don't know my females.
It is Storm. Now it's blurry at the
It is.
bottom.
Storm.
yeah,
Oh, hold
Storm,
on a minute. I got some Storm. Hold on.
It is.
Storm. Oh, it says it right there.
There we go. All right.
I thought
Moving
one of
on.
y'all were just breathing into the microphone. I didn't know that he was.
Oh gosh. Oh wow.
2016
Mouth
first
breather.
person of color female neutral face released. No face print, excessive makeup, or extreme expression. Boy, that's a very unique timeline there. 2016 first female face and medium nougat color released. Okay, 2017 first mini dolls without a natural skin tone released. What is that? Is that Nebula?
Yeah.
Interesting. 2017 first mini doll with a smirk released. Boy, they're really counting all the different stuff, aren't they?
This one with her eye open a little bit further on the left than the right.
2020 first mini doll with, dude, they air quoted Asian eyes released.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not cool.
Awkward.
Who made this?
Women's Brick Initiative.
So women made this?
Yeah.
They did.
Hey, Hive, I want to let you know you got a new member.
What?
Woohoo!
My bricks and me. What?
Oh,
Oh, thank you so much. Let's do. Screw it. We'll do Devastator, man. I need to
Do a smirk.
do that. All right. Oh, battery exhausted. Drew, come back.
No.
Come back, Drew.
No.
There's a word in here that we haven't brought up, and it's very important for, I think, Women's History Month.
Okay.
It's gender equality. And I think you touched on it when you were talking about the war, but gender equality is something that, like you said, I think we've gotten more progressive in Lego and in the community. But yeah, I just think we haven't touched on gender equality.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of going through some of the comments, but what specifically do you mean, though? I mean, like,
I don't know. I was kind of throwing it your way.
Well, no, I mean, what? Go ahead.
I think
bring it up.
right now, though, everything is pretty. I will say with the sets that I can think of in the last 2 or 3 years, everything has been pretty equal when it comes to non-IP'd sets.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm confused. We brought up about how they're making
I'm
like
not
women
complaining. I'm
and
just saying
no, but I don't
we
understand
didn't use
what
that jargon.
yeah, but that's why I'm confused because I thought we did when we talked about them being in like construction and all these different roles and
Yeah,
stuff.
we talked about it, but we didn't use the word. I'm saying we didn't use the jargon, gender equality. We haven't used the lingo.
Well, what's the difference
Okay,
between
everybody,
word and talking
Gender
about
equality. There you go. Like I don't.
Thank you.
I mean,
give
well,
give
I
me
mean,
my
What are you
word.
doing here? You were fired 2 hours ago.
Sorry. Sometimes.
Give me my word. I mean, like
I
I
just-
said, we just don't build like friend sets and stuff.
No, I mean, I just figured everybody just assumed, you know what I mean, when we're talking about gender equality, that we don't have to say gender equality. But I mean, I guess I'm
Well,
sorry.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to say it. I just happened to see the word here on that document.
No,
on
I
that
agree.
page.
Hive, let her include her idea, It's okay.
Well, no,
Thank
that's why we're
thank
trying
you
to
for
hand it
your
over to her. Like, go ahead.
Thank you for your contribution. Go ahead.
So
Anytime.
Nick and Bricks saw a couple of comments. So Nick and Bricks says she was the girl that was shot by the Taliban. Yes, Malala, yes, was the one that was shot by the Taliban. Females in the
I
war
read
effort
that
help
book in
propel women's
school.
right. Yeah, dude. There was a really good book written about it, man. Look, her life it's an amazing story. You know what I mean? Like the stuff that she's been through, the stuff that she's overcome, the stuff that she's done.
Is it as amazing as Lene's though? Because Lene has an amazing.
Probably not. Probably pales in comparison to mine.
Well, so when it comes to Malala, man, like the stuff that kind of goes on over there, like there's a lot of bad things that go over there in general, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of bad things specifically that happen with women over there. But one of the things that I definitely find a tragedy is in certain places, just they won't even let girls get an education. Dude, that right there, right from the get-go, man, like, you know, it's so important, man, to have an education. Let's see here. Females in the war effort help propel women's rights. Yep. Poor Padme forgot Cloud City. Boba, Queen Amidala is the best Star Wars fig.
I will put that. I would rather have other than like the money value of it, because I would like to have that. But
that's a beautiful fig.
I would rather have Amidala than Boba any day.
Yeah, I agree. Same here, dude. It's such a rad fig, man. It's no wonder it's worth so much too. I mean, and that's a minifig that is worth a lot, mainly because of the rarity of it and stuff. But I find it, at least it's a beautiful looking fig. It's not just some.
You wanna hear a funny story about that Queen Amidala minifig? So last year at Brick Fair, Thick and Bricks had like 4 of them out in front of one of his builds. And I was like, let me buy one of those. And he kept saying no. And I joked one time and was like, I'm just going to take one then. Well, cheap ass heard me say that. And when Ficken wasn't looking, he took one.
Oh my goodness.
So I came back over there like 3 hours later, and Fick was like, yeah, I saw what you did with the armadillo. So I put all the rest of them into the house and just where they're looking out of a window. And I was like, what do you mean what I did? He was like, well, you took one. He was like, it's fine. Just give it back before the end of the show. I was like, I didn't take one. He's like, well, he was like, I know you did. And I was like, I didn't take one. And he was like, no, like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah, I didn't take one. So for like a good day, he's like flipping out that someone stole one of his Queen Amidala, and he thinks it's me. And then cheap ass is like, look, I've got it. Way to go.
So EMS Bricks said we picked up the Women's of NASA for Emily a couple years ago on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, great set. Fabu, I agree. I would always take Veru over a patch. There should be a Luigi Day show, Luigi Love, just like Mario. Well, it's not called Super Luigi, brother. But that's always kind of a weird thing.
Are very people don't realize that technically Mario is their last name.
I know, and I would have never guessed that because generally Mario, I feel like, is generally a first name, but I don't know. I'm not Italian, so who knows? Ice Planet had the first female space figure. That's a good one, especially with a lot of the space stuff going on right now. So thank you, Anna, for that. See here, I got a few of the girl minifigs in my gold mine under my city. Interesting. Sorry, I'm looking at some of these comments. They pulled out all the stops for the mini dolls. They really did, man. I mean, look, I get jealous because even though I don't like mini dolls, I get jealous because of the variety of things that they do for the mini dolls that they don't seem to do for a mini figure unless it's like an IP minifigure. For instance, Southern Brick Guy. All right. So a lot of you might know he's in the chat. He's a member. He kind of made like a sigfig type thing the other day when he was in like a stormtrooper outfit. So I was like, well, I got tons of stormtrooper outfits, man. Let me just grab a head for you, you know? However, I cannot find the head that he has because, you know, he's a man of color. He's got a beard, but he's got glasses. And it's the glasses that's messing me up, man, because I've got...
Is it custom?
I think he said it was custom. I'm not sure, but I've been trying to see if I've got anything for him. So I was going to say like, hey, man, can you wear contacts? Because I've got like, you know, beard ones, you know what I mean? But not with the... look at you guys.
That's the scariest.
Mario Day.
It's me, the Brick Babe.
Please don't tell me y'all went out like that.
Oh, it was so embarrassing. Let me tell you. No.
Oh.
So I'm telling you, Hive will know. So we went to the Lego store to do this because we were like, pressed over Mark. You see the Lego store in the background, and we stood out in front of the store. When I tell
stood out.
you,
All right,
Mo was like, if anybody asked us to do a birthday party, she's like, I'm taking the money. She was like, people
You
were
should have wore like a blow up Yoshi suit. That would have been so much cooler.
It was very embarrassing. 2 grown women in front of the Lego store dressed as Mario, but we lend ourselves, and of course these are
Go back to that picture.
Before you get on me.
Go back to that picture. You know who Mel looks like right there? I mean Mo.
Who?
Mo looks like Kenan Thompson with that fake mustache that he wears.
Oh, when he does the Steve Harvey.
Stop.
Yeah, Harvey, man, got a huge mustache, man. Mo, he's so cute. No, that's so funny though. And good on you for letting Mo be Mario.
Well, it worked M and L. It works perfectly.
Oh, well, and I guess because Luigi's taller, so it worked out because you're taller.
Mo's taller than I am. I'm 5'4".
Really? I thought you were taller than Mo.
Nah, she's short.
Oh,
you'd lose her in a crowd.
Oh man, I didn't even realize that. Maya says every time I see a bulldozer, crawler, crane, cement mixer, an excavator at a building site, I think, where's Devastator? Where are the air quotes? Andre, what's going on? Says I'm back on Brick World. Andre says I'm back on Brick World. Hi to all, and that great woman, the Brick Babe, that is a Shiro in this community. No, thank you for being here, Andre. Appreciate it.
I didn't hear it. Can you say it again?
What's that?
Somebody say that again.
What again?
I don't know. Whatever she wanted me to hear.
Shiro?
Andre said I'm amazing.
Oh.
He must have not had his coffee yet or something.
Christine says, why does this country think women are only valuable if they act like men? Astronauts, construction workers, ditchers. I think there's definitely an interesting thing going on in the country right now with women. I'm not really gonna touch upon it right now because it's not the time, the place to talk about certain things. And even though I can have opinions on stuff, which I do a lot.
What?
Yeah, I know.
No.
This
not you.
But a lot of the conversation is going on in the country right now about many things, not just one thing, but many things going on with women. That's for women to figure out. They need to figure out a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's not a bad thing for men to have some opinions on things, especially if you're involved in certain things. But definitely, there's some things that we need to kind of keep our I'm trying to do the right word. Keep our mouth out of, keep our nose out of, whatever you want to say. But anyways, but like what Brick Babe was saying earlier about the whole point of feminism is, whether or not the spectrum of feminism, but the point is so that way women have the freedom to do what they want. You know what I mean? If you want to stay at home, you stay at home. You want to go get this job, you go get the job. You want to go live out in the woods with your thumb up your ass, then go live out in the woods with your thumb up your butt. I mean, that's the thing is freedom.
Hurts a little, but
I mean, you could, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's about options. It's about freedom. So, all right, look, everybody, we are getting right about to the end of the hour. So look, next week, the topic's going to be like movies and TVs, but
speaking of Brick Babe being on top of everything and being a Shiro, Mayo said what happened to Flex Friday.
I didn't send that clip. We had a flex. There was only 2 flexes this Friday.
He's talking about like the last couple of episodes. We haven't done a Lego Flex.
Oh, I'm sorry. It'll be next week. You'll have it all, Mayo. And I
want
you to have your flex in there too, Mayo. You called it out. We're looking for yours. It better be some hot dogs or something, Mayo.
So yeah, next week we'll have like a bunch of segments from everybody. So obviously we filled up the time pretty good though today. So yes, let's go around the panel, talk about some stuff that we got going on, and then we'll do the outro, and we'll probably either end it in a minute or so early, or at least on time today. And by the way, hello to Moto. Also want to say thank you, Moto, for hanging out with me on Friday afternoon, evening. Yes, it's really nice. I plan on doing another one with Moto probably this Friday, but just depending on how things go, because that's also the day before my birthday, so I might have a lot of stuff going on. So Moto, we might do it the Friday after if you're available. We'll see how it goes.
You're finally turning 32.
Thank you. On the Hive stream the other night, someone said happy 60th. It was a Hive stream, so I could reply. I could reply correctly.
Got him.
It was. I was laughing. All right.
You were flabbergasted.
I was flattered. That's for sure. Anyways, let's start with you, Bearded Brix. What you got going on, man?
I got the new lens in, so I will be doing the next castle video. I'll start filming it today. I've been working on the first release of the World War II mock video. I will be releasing that for a little while for members only.
There you go.
I have stopped doing the short every day for 365 days. That has killed my views. And I done some research and talked to some friends, and I'm backing off. When I first started it, I was getting like 10,000 views a video. Then it dropped to like 6, and then 4, and then 2, and now I'm getting like 35 views a video.
Is it just that platform? Can you still do it on IG?
On IG, it doesn't matter. It's just YouTube. For some reason, I know that Shy told me it's called like one of the things that he mentioned was something called audience fatigue. And it's just
you wore it out.
Actually, I was just reading.
I was
just watching something about that, not with shorts necessarily, but just about fast content in general. How it is causing a lot of fatigue with a lot of people, and they're going to more like slower content stuff.
I know that this is like a whole nother topic, but there's a lot of people that are going for shorts. They want shorts. But what's really crazy is if you listen to what people are saying, that I'm hearing, they want long form videos.
Yeah.
Because I can show you this and be like, this is the coolest thing ever, but I'm not telling you why it's cool. I'm not telling you how it's cool. I'm not telling you what it does. And you're not going to get a lot of that content in 60 seconds.
Yeah, because shorts are really good for some stuff, especially like previews or something or whatever. But
shorts are supposed to be like a trailer to draw you into a video.
But I love long form content. That's why I watch YouTube instead of like TV now, man. You know, if I'm not watching any of your guys' stuff or lurking around, man, I'm watching, really great content about dude. My personal algorithm doesn't know what the heck to do with me, man. Like they don't know what to suggest, dude, because I watch so much different types of content. But anyways, I'm sorry. What else did you have for us?
But that's it. There'll be a Brick Babe is actually the guest on Brickin' with the Beard this week if she shows up on time.
I made it.
Drew
I made it.
Drew will not be there, so it'll be me and her and Jean. Hopefully she'll make the cut. I don't know yet.
I heard punctuality is important.
Be on time.
If not, I'll just text Mo and be like, Mo, do you want to take your mom's place on Wednesday?
Like, no.
That's awesome though. Anything else?
Nah, just the Wednesday and then the videos I got coming. Other than that, I'm gonna continue to do what I do.
And I know it's a little early, but you do have a convention you're going to here.
Yes.
Right?
I think the day that it starts is the 23rd, is that Saturday. The 22nd, well, the Wednesday stream before that, after the stream, I'll be starting to pack up the castle. And it will go to its first convention at the 23rd and the 24th in Columbia, South Carolina.
There you go, everybody.
There you go.
If you're close by, definitely go.
Yeah, it's one of those things that we did it for the first year, and it's actually a lug member was doing it. And we were like, yeah, there won't be very many people that come through, but we're going to try this. And then like 800 people later, we're like, we didn't expect 20. So, and then like it just grew and it grew and it grew. So,
and one of the great things about going to the conventions and stuff is like, just me personally, like I'll use Bearded Brix as an example, watch his stuff. I see his castle, especially if you watch from the beginning, you've seen it grow and grow, grow. And then you get to see it in person, man. Like that's an amazing thing. Especially if you're really into Lego, especially if you're really into mock building, especially if you're like really into castles and stuff, man. But that's one of the rad things about that is seeing stuff in person, I
can't wait to take this castle apart. I've built it. It's done. Now I'm like, let's go. I did my last thing yesterday for the castle itself.
The tiling, the
And
floor.
yeah, I put
That was
down
hot.
700 1x8 reddish brown tiles.
Dude, it's insane.
Yeah. Now
Like,
they all went
your
down
thumb's gotta
fine.
be
They
like-
all went down fine. I've not taken them up yet. There's been so many people that messaged me that was like, "How many did you put down?" I said 700. They're like, "How many is gonna make it when you pull them up?" And I was
Right.
like, "They're all
None.
brand new, so hopefully all of them. Hopefully it just nothing happens." But we all know how Lego does. EMS is going sweet. I know Dominique Lucky Jester will be there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. And by the way, thank you to Rob Claxton for the happy 18th. Appreciate that. That's much better than 60th.
Triple that, and we'll do
Brick Babe, what you got going on? What do you want to shout out?
You know, I don't know. This is the first time I've been seen in 2 weeks, so
It's been
I
so
have,
months.
I got some health challenges that I'm dealing with, so I don't know what this week is going to bring. So, surprise, surprise. We'll
Surprise,
see what I do
surprise.
this week.
That's what Brick Babe's got for everybody. Surprise, surprises.
Surprise, surprise. I might show up, I might not. But if all goes well, hopefully we'll have Mom and Mo, and then I'll be back here Sunday.
Don't lie to me.
Oh, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. You'll see me Wednesday.
You won't see me Wednesday.
I was just gonna say, Drewbrickz, Mr. Serenade over there. What you got going on?
Oh, you know, full serenade. Well, the reason why I won't be there for there you go. For Sunday or for Wednesdays, because Leanne and I are celebrating 1 year together. So I'm excited about that.
That's another huge feat in women's history that we found someone to put up with Drew for a year.
There you go. That is pretty true.
I feel like, yeah, anybody that's probably married to any three of us, like, your tolerance level has got to be high.
Right. But then I've been just working on my castle, and here's a little sneak peek to the corner.
Nice. Oh, hold on a second. Let me put you on the jumbotron. Hold
Your
on.
rock work is amazing.
Thank you. I
Oh my
appreciate it.
gosh.
So this is the corner piece. I'm finally building something that's modular. It's still a work in progress. So
Oh, I love the texture, man. I mean,
Thanks.
Oh, you're making this modular?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole nother level of
So
I'm trying to think of the right word. Fucking.
yeah.
it's actually going pretty well, surprisingly.
Really?
Let's see
I was
here.
like, where'd he go?
I'm trying to grab.
All right,
It's going well, no.
1 second. I got pieces galore.
Bye, Drew.
Everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
1 second.
Hold on. Let me look at this comment real quick. City says YouTube Shorts should really be used as like a preview trailer for larger content. That's actually what they made it for. Yeah. Or at least something that can be digested, something very short. You know what I mean? Like in a bite-sized kind of thing, you know, because sometimes like some things you don't have enough content or it's not big enough to make a whole video out of. So you can condense it maybe into a neat short. Like I love ones that just can spit out a fact, you know, those are great. Or if they give you a preview, like I know a lot of the ones that Rich did were like previews of the castle and stuff like that. So that's engaging because when you see something like that, you're like, holy cow, dude, I want to see that being built or I want to see it completed or so that'll pull you in.
When it comes to shorts, I've realized that like this sounds so dumb because like there's people that are out there that are doing a lot to make good content.
Right.
1 second.
It seems like the stuff that is just like really, really easily done is like I can literally just pan the entire castle and post a like 30-second clip and it'll do better than if I'm like describing how to build something.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty amazing how that works sometimes. My Bricks Me says, yeah, nice rock work. Rock work is definitely something that is a lot of trial and error. I agree. I've done actually quite a few different pieces of rock work. You know, last thing I did was back there, but yeah, it's definitely a lot of trial and error. And there's no really right or wrong way because it's just like art. You know what I mean?
There's been so many people that have asked me, they're like, when building rocks, how do you know what to do? I'm like, have you ever seen a rock? You can't predict it. Like you just add shape to it.
Yeah. Like just trial and error, man. And that's the great thing about Lego is you can sit and build and you're like, I need a little bit more of an angle on that. God dang, Drew.
Did you drop something?
No, I forgot. This needs to be propped up before it can be shown together. So I'm putting in the
Okay,
mills
as long as
plate
you didn't drop anything.
currently. So just keep talking amongst yourselves.
Okay. Well,
Drew, what would it take for you to drop that on the ground right now?
You got $500?
That's it? No.
How about you drop some of it for $5?
No.
I got
Cash app you.
about $350. I just break off a piece. All right. Well, as far as me, yeah, I got a few things coming out. I got a reaction video coming out next week. Again, I'll have another moto stream, so we can finish that Meow Mech. Next,
You mean the
Friday.
Meow that you guys didn't start?
No, I started it, but there was a couple pieces that weren't in the box, so I gotta kind of get those pieces. This Friday, instead of a pure rant fury, I'm gonna have a pure birthday fury stream.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a lot of
First
stuff
time seen together.
I got a lot of stuff going on. Holy cow, dude, that's a lot bigger than
Yeah, it's.
I was thinking.
Whoa, crap! There you go.
Don't drop the camera.
I know, right? Broken. I actually have dropped this camera in the river before, but I did have to add the toilet there. That was a must.
Oh,
But this is the corner section to where it starts curving around.
so is that the width of it right there?
Yeah, but then it's gonna go that way down.
Right.
Oh, okay.
You talking about like you're gonna be able to take that top piece off?
Oh, it'll just go like that. So then this is one piece. Well, I'm building the perimeter. The perimeter is all going to be modular. Then the inside will be modular. Then the whole landscape area, whatever I do, will all be modular as well.
Wow. What's up, Johnny G? Johnny G says nice or nice.
Wow, Drew. That's some work.
Voice.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, that's the show.
Oh,
Looks
you
like
can also buy these for me.
Yeah, definitely go message Drew. You can and he'll get you hooked up with some Drew Dog shirts. So yeah, it looks like we did not end on time. Huh?
How are you feeling?
I'd be better if my foot would hurry up and heal, but apparently it's gonna take a long time.
That's a sign of you getting older. It takes longer to heal, Hive.
Yeah, man. I'm looking at my foot like, come on, dude, hurry up. Like, geez, I can't deal with this anymore. But yeah, hopefully I will be good to go soon. Drew, I just noticed your segment, dude.
Oh, it's fine. We can play it next week.
All right, we'll do it next week. All right, everybody. We really appreciate you being here. Thank you. Gonna go ahead and do the outro. For those that are new around here, the outro is where we highlight the member names behind whatever random background I put.
Heck yeah.
But like I said, be good to each other. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Peace out.